Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Today we're going to go over medication modifiers. So you may have seen the blue circles, and those are called modifiers. These are also found in diagnoses and other folders, but today we're specifically going to look at medications. So I'll open up the medications folder, and you'll see in group 1 I already have patients who have ALS based on an ICD-9 or ICD-10 code. The query returns about 1,700 patients who have this diagnosis. So when I open up the medication folder, you'll see these different ones: dispense medications, historical medications, inpatient medication orders, and these all have the blue circles next to them. So these are called modifiers. Now I'm going to go down into the tree structure because this is just based on any medication. I'm looking for a specific one, which is found under central nervous system medications. CNS medications, other. Riluzole oral tablet. So you'll notice that we had seen these modifiers at many different levels. We could have pulled over the modifier at the central nervous system level, the whole medication folder, but at a higher level, it's going to take longer and longer to run. And I'm only interested in this specific medication. You can also see that within this medication it gets even more granular. So I could also pull it over only for the Rilutech 50 milligram PO tab, but instead I'm just interested in, I'm going to pull it over from up here. So you can pull over a modifier if you're only interested in how the medication was prescribed. So say we were only interested in looking at medications that were recorded as historical medications, I can pull over that modifier and run the query. I'm just going to hit number of patients to see how many had it recorded as a historical medication. So 168 patients had it recorded as a historical medication. We can also look at how many had it as an inpatient order and run that query. So now, again, this is patients who have ALS, and then these medications as an inpatient order. So 89 of them have this medication inpatient. You can also look at, if you're familiar with the medication administration record, if it had a dose unit of a cap or a drop or a puff or a tab, you could pull over those specific modifiers. You can also look at the medication administration record, how it was given, if it was given as a bolus from syringe. Oftentimes people want to see if the medication was actually given. The only thing that I would warn you, sorry, I need to pull back up my query so that I have my ALS, and I'm just going to delete group 2 so that I can pull over in other medications. So I'm going, other modifiers I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and pull over given, but it could also be given without an order, given without an order, given during downtime, given by patient or family, given by another provider. So you'll want to be careful if you're looking at medications that have been given while inpatient. There might be many ways that the nursing or pharmacy staff records this. If it's an infusion, it might say bolus. It looks like 67 of our patients had one of these modifiers. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. This just gives you an idea of things that you can pull over, and you can specify this for your own searches. One of the great things that we pulled into HERON recently is SureScripts data. And so SureScripts acts as a broker between doctors, the pharmacy, and the insurance to keep track of claim and fill information. We have this since about 2014. And SureScripts information is not available for patients who do not use insurance to cover their prescriptions or if they do not have a scheduled appointment. So they have to be coming back in for another outpatient appointment for us to get this information. So we can go ahead and we can look at dispense status. So we can see how many of them had a claim sent to their insurance company. So let's run this. So 138. Now I also want to know they had a claim sent to their insurance company, but did they fill it? So we'll run this. So only 45 filled it. So the caveat with that is if they have not come back for an outpatient appointment, we won't have the information. All right, so outpatient medication orders. So if we wanted to know, we looked at how many patients had this prescribed as an inpatient. We could also look at how many had it prescribed as an outpatient. So I can go ahead and run that query. Some other modifiers are if it's as needed. An inpatient order, so 462 patients had this prescribed as an outpatient. You can also look at a prescription frequency, as needed, after meals, before meals, every day, every morning. So you can really limit your search to different ways. You can limit it to if they've had a prescription quantity, the number of refills. So I could say, patients who were given more than one refill. And that just means that when it was prescribed, the doctor said that they could have more than one refill. That's a brief overview of the kind of modifiers that you can find. So 342 patients were given more than one refill. And again, when you're looking at the medications, you'll want to figure out what level you want to pull the modifiers over from. So again, I pulled it over from Riluzole oral tablet, but I could have gone more specific and only gone into this specific folder. The modifiers are found at many different levels, so figure out where you'd like to pull them over from. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and please contact us with any questions.